El muro de Moon.
Bienvenidos al muro de Moon. En este vídeo vamos a hablar sobre la brecha de género en la empatía. Los problemas de género, como ya sabemos, se tratan desde la perspectiva feminista. Por eso podemos encontrar noticias, artículos y tweets en los que se hace hincapié en la necesidad de solucionar las distintas brechas que sufren las mujeres e incluso se pone el ojo en problemas que son claramente masculinos, pero como si fuesen femeninos. Para el feminismo, los hombres son seres con privilegios que viven en un sistema diseñado por y para ellos. ¿Pero es real que ellos tengan un escudo patriarcal que los cubra de toda opresión o desventaja? Ellos hablan.
Almost all victims of autism spectrum disorders are boys. Boys are most likely to be homeless, most likely to get cancer, most likely to die young and of every major cause, most likely to be arrested, prosecuted, imprisoned, and even executed while being completely innocent.
It doesn't matter what their race is, it doesn't matter what their ethnicity is, it doesn't matter what their religious or non-religious views are, it doesn't matter if they're gay or straight. Men and boys are in crisis and they need your help and they need your support because they are human beings too. And you will not shame me or anybody here into silence about it anymore.
Hombres y chicos están en crisis, y nadie se da cuenta de esto. El debate de género, como dije antes, se centra solo en la mujer. ¿Pero qué tiene de verdad que los hombres son el sexo privilegiado y que no tienen que enfrentarse a ningún problema? Los hombres conforman el 75% de los suicidios. Son el 95% de los muertos en accidentes laborales. El 80% de las personas que viven en la calle. No tienen derecho al aborto masculino. Casi nunca pueden conseguir la custodia compartida de sus hijos en caso de divorcio. Y estos son solo unas pocas cosas entre tantísimas. Y ellos tienen muchísimo que decir cuando son conscientes de la realidad que tienen delante como hombres. ¿Por qué no lo hacen?
But if you start to talk about those issues and address them in terms of how they affect men and boys as a group, people get hostile about it. The idea is that men have all the rights, they've always had the power. But if that's true, why can't men talk about their problems? And that's what really me interested in this to begin with.
Los hombres viven en un mundo en el que son señalados como opresores.
Y la culpa no era mía ni dónde estaba ni cómo decía, el violador eras tú. El violador eres tú.
Imaginad por un momento que una mujer vive en una situación de maltrato, que debe de callar porque no solo las leyes no la amparan, sino que la sociedad no se la cree y no recibe ayuda por ninguna parte. Pues esto ellos lo viven todos los días. Y aquí os pongo un ejemplo de una clara brecha de empatía.
You haven't listened. You haven't gotten into fucking what I've been saying to you. But you're fucking not even listening to me, that's what. Why do I push you like that? Because you won't fucking respond to me and you won't listen to me. You think you're fucking all manly.
I wasn't.
No, you can't be. No, you can't be. Don't try and fucking walk away. Stop. Listen to me when I'm talking. Don't try and fucking walk away from me. Stop it. What the fucking bullshit? What the fucking bullshit?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck's wrong with me? There's nothing. Don't give me that shit, okay?
Las propias feministas son las que niegan la violencia doméstica que sufren los hombres y por si fuera poco, piden más financiación para los refugios para mujeres cuando todos están destinados para ellas y la mayoría no atienden a valores maltratados. Los hombres son discriminados en ayuda, en reconocimiento y sobre todo en empatía.
On the whole issue of domestic violence, that's just another word, really. It's a cleanup word about wife beating, because that's really what it is, or dating violence. And it's not girls that are beating up on boys. It's boys that are beating up on girls and using violence to intimidate and to control. And we have very few what's called domestic violence shelters, which are places that women can leave their home with their children and get a new start, get out of the violence. But there are not nearly enough of them. We need more funding and more resources.
Es sumamente complicado, a no ser que tengas una empatía increíble, entender los problemas del otro si no te sientes identificado con ellos. En el debate de género, igual de complicado será que las mujeres entiendan a qué se enfrentan los hombres y todavía más si ellos callan.
Men are advantaged over women, no question. No one can not in any seriousness.
If women are so different from men that men can't understand the female experience, we need to listen to women to describe it, then the male experience is so different from the female experience that you can't understand it. You need to listen to us. You can't compare how men and women have suffered from sexism, because there's no way to quantify.
Pero hay hombres que deciden hablar, y lo hacen con las personas en las que más confían. Esta es la historia de Fred Heuer, un hombre que se pasó la vida recopilando todas las injusticias que viven los hombres y cuya mujer aprovechó para destruirle la vida.
My son's mom wanted to have children with me, and I had always refused, saying, you have this anger problem, you need to get counseling, I'm not going to consider having children with you until that's dealt with, because she would lose her temper almost every day and just use any weapon she could, and like a child's the perfect weapon. So I was really definite about that. But she also used to proofread my articles for me. And I wrote an article for Playboy about Serpico. And when she read that, she told her friend she's going to trick me into fathering the child. She doesn't need my permission. And so that's how my son was conceived. Then she said, if you want to see your son, you have to stay in a relationship with me. But if you break up with me, I know all the things that a woman can do to a man. She's read all my articles. She saw my talk shows. She said, I know all the things a woman can do to a man, and I'll do them to you. So that's what I had to deal with. Like everything that I had been raising awareness about for the previous 17 years, then she combined into one thing for me to live through. It's really ironic.
Karen Strewan, activista por los derechos de los hombres, nos habla de esa brecha de empatía hacia los hombres y acerca de la desechabilidad masculina.
It's so comfortable that it will make them not see things that are right in front of their face. Look at Boko Haram. Being spawned as a fundamentalist Islamic group that is so determined to be misogynistic and oppress girls that they want to deny girls an education. But they are not against girls being educated. They're against anybody getting a Western secular or Christian education. The initial attacks, and there were several of them, there were over 100 men killed and 1 woman killed. And the victims were described as... And in the previous attacks on the schools, they actually let the girls go. They separated out the boys and girls, and they let the girls go, and they told them, go home, get married, renounce your sins, and live a righteous life under Allah. Right? And then they burned the boys alive. There was literally no outrage, right? Nothing, right, until the girls were kidnapped. And look at it this way, because we played right into their hands. Because they want attention, right? And they weren't getting any attention from the Western media, right? They want attention. And what do? They kidnap girls and sell them into marriage or slavery, right? And everybody, the UN, Michelle Obama, Barack Obama, the UK government, the Canadian Federal Minister of Defense, right? They're all promising aid and help and equipment and personnel to help find these girls and bring them needs to be done. Well, maybe if, like last year, maybe if we did something then, all of these girls would be safe in their dorms right now. Right? But we didn't. And the reason why they kidnapped those girls is because we didn't do anything. We didn't pay attention. And they want attention. Right? And they know that attacking girls or women is going to get... We're going to do start a campaign, bring back our boys. Oh wait, they're dead. Never mind. They're chivalrous. If those girls were boys, they wouldn't be getting education. They'd be dead. They wouldn't be sold into slavery with the hope of escape. They'd be dead.
Un claro ejemplo de esto es el caso de Boko Haram. Varias niñas fueron secuestradas. El mundo se conmocionó y grandes personalidades como Michelle Obama hicieron campaña para que estas niñas fuesen devueltas. Pero antes de eso, miles de chicos fueron quemados y asesinados. Y nadie dijo nada. Esto sucede porque la vida de los hombres no tiene el mismo valor que la de las mujeres. ¿Cómo se explicaría entonces que ante esta situación nadie hiciera nada y no fuese hasta que las niñas fueron secuestradas que la sociedad se movilizó.
The red pill is about looking at these issues in an honest way, even when it's uncomfortable. And these things are uncomfortable, but without the willingness to set aside the programming and to set aside the false beliefs about what power is and what women are and who women are. Part of what we do is a pretty serious critique of both sexes. It's brutal, but critiquing the sexes is a real valuable thing. Feminists don't want you to do it, though, unless you're portraying women as victim and men as perpetrator. The red pill is about understanding men and women, like everything else in life. It's a mixed bag. You've got victims and perpetrators on both sides of the fence. And that's all. It's real simple. It's just not easy.
And actually, the more I learn from him, the more I think, thank God I wasn't born a guy. Because I don't think that the expectations on men is good or healthy. I mean, they have so much pressure to succeed and to be strong and to stand up and protect others and to put their lives on the line. I don't think I would want that responsibility.
Esto es tomar la píldora roja. Darte cuenta de que las cosas no son como te las contaron, que ellos no tienen una vida llena de privilegios y que también sufren. Es un trago amargo, pero es la verdad.